Alright guys, so today we're going to be rebuilding my 1977 RD400. It's the original motor and it has 16,700 miles on it now. But I got some forged Banshee pistons for it. They require slight modification, but it's the bore and the top of the piston height is the same. But yeah, these are more accessible, so it's just easier to find Banshee pistons for it. Alright guys, so now I have the left cylinder head off. And all you have to do to get to this point is gas tank, carburetors have to come off, and the exhausts have to come off. But as you can see right here, I got the carbs laid down, the air filter. There's the head. And I have the exhaust hanging from the ceiling, but you can see the cylinder looks great still. There's a little bit of a carbon buildup. It looks like it just got starved of oil there, but we'll just use a little dingleberry hound to clean that up. And you can still see the original cross hatching there. Well, we're about to get the other cylinder off and see how that one is. Hopefully it's in better condition, so we don't even have to hone it out. And then we're gonna clean up these heads while they're off. All right, I'll come back to you once it's apart. All right guys, so I just spent a little time trying to clean these up. Haven't got to honing them yet. I don't know why I said that they had carbon buildup in the last one. They're just slightly scored over here. See if I can get enough light on it. I think this is just a hot spot because the cylinders go together and there's like minimal cooling because that's where the cylinders sit because it's on both sides. Yeah, so I'm gonna look up if there's any ways to help mitigate that before I throw it back together, but try and get the rest of this gasket off and we'll start throwing it back together. This is what the motor looks like. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you can see this piston. There's nothing really too bad. The bottom ring is seized, and this bike was just running the other day, so a little concerning. And then this one is cracked right there, and the bottom ring on this one's also seized. So, looks like it was a good time for a rebuild. Alright guys, I'm back. It's been about a week, but I went and got this Harbor Freight cylinder hung, and it cleaned them up pretty well. That'll be good enough for this bike. And then I got Vito's Performance Banshee pistons, and they are high compression pistons for a Banshee, but you can still run pump gas on them because they're not too high of compression. I forget the exact compression ratio there, but anyways, these are 50 thousandths over because this bike was actually already bored out. These were the pistons that were in it. They were Pro X pistons. You can see all the carbon buildup on the bottom of it. There's a crack right there. I'm not sure if the camera's able to pick it up, but you can see the crack right there. And this bottom ring only moves on one side. The other side's seized in there. That is the right side piston. And then the left cylinder piston is also cracked right there on the skirt. And this ring is completely seized on the bottom. The top ring's free, so I have no idea how this thing was running. The last video I posted was me riding it, and these pistons were in the same condition, so it is crazy how this bike was still together and these pistons did not explode. But yeah, these will be next. I believe you have to modify them so that this tang right here is what it's called. I was looking in the forums. You have to just mill this off. So we're gonna mark it and hopefully it'll work. I'll put a link in the description to the guy's forum because I'm not going to show this in the video in case I jack it up. Alright, I'm currently flipping the reeds around because they're no longer sealed. I should have ordered a new set of them. I low-key just forgot. So we're going to finish flipping this around. And then these are the pistons side by side. You can see the skirt's a little shorter and this tang comes up. This is 1 inch trimmed off. And I'm not really sure if it actually needs to, because it says that it needs to come off because the intake port, sorry, it really needs cleaned in there. Camera's probably not going to show it, but that's the exhaust port, sorry. There's the intake port. I guess on these air-cooled engines, it'll catch right here. And on the Banshees, there's actually a support that goes all the way across the center of that. So, I'm not really sure if it needs to, because when I tested it, it looks like both the piston that came out of it that already has it was just fine. So, I don't know if I want to unbalance the pistons, plus these are already going to vibrate a lot more in those Pro X pistons because there's no way they're the same weight. So that is what I'm currently figuring out. I gotta do a little more research and see if I can run it with this on it or if I want to mess up the balance of the piston. But got my bench grinder out to polish up the heads before I put them back on. And I might make a time lapse of me doing some of this work on it, but I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright guys, we're back. I just recorded trimming the tangs off this. I just used my bench grinder and then cleaned them up afterwards. That way there's no metal in it. Don't want any shavings and a fresh motor. And now we're getting ready to throw the pistons on and this top end will be back together. And I'll be time-lapsing all that so you get to see it. Right now I'm draining the 2-stroke oil because the guy that I own this, or bought this from, he owned it for 27 years and he only put like 2,000 miles on it. And I already changed all the other fluids. So he said he put a brand new bottle of 2-cycle oil in it and it's not the right color. It's supposed to be Yamaha 2S and that's blue, like a dark blue. It's coming out like a blackish purple. So I'm gonna clean the tank out while I'm at it, and I have some fresh Klotz Techno plate that I'm gonna put in it, and let's get to putting this top end together. Alright guys, and now it's the fresh oil on it. I was able to throw the pistons on. That's what they look like in there. Zoom out to the whole bike, show you what it looks like. Both cylinders are down here. About to throw oil on everything. I'm using a Maxima Super M 2-stroke oil for assembling it because that's what I run my 250. But for this bike, I'm gonna test running the Super Technoplate. It's a 20% castor oil, and we'll see how it works. I've heard good things about it, so I thought I'd try on this bike on this rebuild. Usually I run Yamaha 2S in these, but this should work good. And I heard it smells really good, so that's really what matters with 2-strokes, right? Alright, I've now got the cylinders on. We'll get one of these to the top here. That way you can see the dome on it. Go around to this side. It's not fully to the top, but you get the idea. It's definitely a high compression piston. And I'm gonna get the heads on, carbs on, and put the rest of the bike back together, I guess. And we'll give this thing a start. Put the DG expansion chambers back on too.